الحسابات التالية: كتفنا في كتف أهلنا في فلسطين.
Thank you, dear viewers, for staying with us here on ITV International as we are updating you on the latest regarding the just Palestinian cause. And with us now live over the phone is Dr. Moataz Abou Zeid, Professor of International Law. Thank you very much, Dr. Abou Zeid, for joining us.
Welcome. Good evening, dear.
Good morning, sir, I should say. Thank you for staying up. Now, Dr. Abou Zeid, what do you make of U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to prevent Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas from attending the UN General Assembly meetings in New York and to revoke his visa, and that of some 80 other Palestinian officials? And is that in accordance with international law, or does this breach international law and UN resolutions?
Of course, according to the UN resolution and the common rules of international law, we must know that the membership of Palestinian territorial in United Nations is a membership as an observer. So an observer is not, unfortunately, a complete membership in the UN. They can attend the sessions of the General Assembly, they can attend the sessions of any other organ in the United Nations, but they cannot participate in voting for any decisions or recommendations produced by the United Nations organization. And of course, according to this, many countries, especially countries which has may be a political or military or an economic weight in the United Nations, can produce decisions or can make an intention for participation or attendance of observers, members in the United Nations, especially in the sessions of the General Assembly that can discuss any important issues as the Palestinian problem, of course. And according to the biased position of the United States in this case, I think this decision shows the intention of the United States according to the Palestinians problem.
In your view, will this move by the U.S. administration against Abbas and other PLO officials, will it hurt the international community's efforts to garner more recognition of the Palestinian state, or will this, backfire and help the efforts for the recognition of the Palestinian state led by France and the UK and other big powers?
Yes, of course, as you said, this intention or this decision is totally opposite for many efforts or many directions now in the international society, especially after the recent movement of the European countries as Germany, as France, as many other countries that declared that they will encourage the recognition of the Palestinian territorial as a complete country, especially after the organized genocide that had happened in Gaza. And of course, on the other side, this decision under President Trump administration may be considered as a support or an encouragement for the Israeli policy against Gaza territorial, and of course may continue or may repeat any military actions in this territory.
And U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is warning France and other countries that this move, the move to try and get more recognition for the Palestinian state, will be met by Israeli annexation of the West Bank. What do you make of that?
Yes, of course. It's obvious that it's totally a case of exchanged interests between Israeli government and the American administration. And of course, on the other side, the European countries is a very essential factor in this equation. And according to more recognition that can be gained by the European countries, this will be against the interest of the Israeli government. And of course, if there is an encouragement for more recognition by the European countries, can be met by more expansion or more support for the expansion of the Israeli troops in many Palestinian territories.
Yes, Dr. Abou Zeid, in the upcoming days and weeks ahead, do you think we are moving towards more Israeli killing and more starvation in Gaza, or are we heading towards a partial ceasefire deal or a full a complete ceasefire deal? Are we moving towards the Arab reconstruction plan of Gaza, or are we moving to the Trump Netanyahu Riviera? I know it's I know it's a very difficult question, and you know, but yes, we're trying to foresee. Where do you think things are moving?
Yes, of course, it's clear that it's a multi-party problem. As all the points you said is really clear and can be considered or can be really happened. But according to the recent position or the critical position in Gaza territorial, the only interest must be considered now is the interest of the Palestinian people that they are suffering very bad conditions in this territory. Even it is a common situation from the Arab countries, even it is a certain administration from the American party, more support and recognition from the European countries, and of course on the other side more expansion of military actions of Israeli government. All of this must be considered not only according to the international law and the rights of each country and the exchanged interest, as we said, but also the humanitarian side of the people in Gaza must be considered, of course. However, the priorities or the interests that all these parties can consider to solve this problem.
Yes, hopefully, of course. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Moataz Abou Zeid, the Professor of International Law. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your insight. And thank you, dear viewers, for staying with Nile TV International. More news at the top of the hour here on Nile TV.